here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Here are the five for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position.
This is probably the aspect as his career has gone on where Kevin Durant has improved the most. The defensive end, he is a real factor.
Here's Leonard, pass to Zubac. Now here's Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Right side, Paul. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Leonard outside. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And he buries it. His first look.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
Here's Paul. Pass to Okogie. And stolen by Leonard. Westbrook with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Out to Covington. And here's Westbrook. Clock at 6. And a deep three from Leonard. Outside Covington. From deep. Intercepted. Here's Okogie. Back to Paul. Pass to Ayton. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Throws it up high. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, the aggressive play on the interior paying off for Russell Westbrook right now. He is always able to score on the inside. The explosive hops makes it easier.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Ayton, no good.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Leonard for 3. The shot off that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive, a defensive force as we have seen.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? The score now all even.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from 3, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Back to Westbrook. Pass to George. And George with the jam.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Paul passes to Durant. Outside Paul. And the foul called on Paul George.
Paul George.
That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's a minute 12 left in the first. Booker no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. Westbrook against Paul. Stolen by Ayton. In transition, here come the Suns. Booker for 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Well, Josh Okogie sees somebody working in space and puts the ball on time and on target.
Leonard finds George. There's 39 seconds left in the first. Second chance shot. And Zubac finishes inside. Zubac has got his second basket of the night.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
George with a steal. Leonard outside. Zubac screen. And Kawhi Leonard hits from deep.
This guy loves to help his team space the floor. You have to respect Kawhi's range. He will make you pay.
Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Paul with a steal. And they're pushing it up. For three, Durant. That shot off. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Clippers ahead. They're up by... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the one. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
For three, Durant. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Covington passes to Zubac. Over to the left wing. Westbrook can't hit. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Out to Leonard from the arc. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Leonard's got 6.
Well, Kawhi Leonard getting to his spots, and his hands are up, ready to catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Kicks it to George. For three, Covington. And Ayton pulls it down.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Lays it in off the pretty lob.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
George passes to Zubac. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. This one for three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton. And nowadays, switchable defenders are in demand. But we see smaller guards like Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet. Doris, these are very capable defenders.
They are, BA. They also happen to be very prideful competitors. So undersized guards take offense when you try to post them up. And the players you just mentioned, IQ, toughness, and heart, they all enter the equation.
And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline for him. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Pass to Zubac. Leonard on the wing. To end the run. Okogie pulls down the board.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
From 8 feet, Durant finds Booker. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Suns have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter from deep three-point range. Here's Booker, and Booker with the jam.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Westbrook outside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Chris Paul.
This guy is not only incredibly talented, but Russell Westbrook has been a tireless worker, almost obsessive in improving his craft.
The Suns have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Pass to Durant. Nice move. And Durant with the big finish.
Well, you can see that the team relies on Kevin Durant to be consistently productive, and he is delivering.
Left side Covington. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Westbrook with it. Now Leonard. George outside. Shot clock at 5. Covington passes to Westbrook. Kicks it to George. Fires the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight. Paul against Westbrook. Okogie on the wing. The 3 from Ayton. The shot won't fall. And Los Angeles the other way now. George passes to Leonard. Takes the 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Leonard's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, Kawhi Leonard pure from the corner. Nice delivery, Kawhi.
And he drops the first.
Shooting for Phoenix, Devin Booker. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Booker.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Pass to Covington. Back to Leonard. 4-3. No good there. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Suns. 8 points in the quarter. Showing
6. The Suns, 31.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
The Clippers trail. Kicking off the second half. Here's Monty Williams 5. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Out to Covington. Leonard on the wing. 6 to shoot. The 3. The Suns clear it.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Well, the Clippers shooting just under 40% from the field. To the inside. That's tipped and stolen by Paul. Durant against Westbrook. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist from Ayton. Durant's got 17 points. George outside. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And stolen by Durant. And the Suns pushing it up now. The pull-up J. And too long on the shot. And here are the Clippers now. They trail by 7. Covington, a screen on Booker. Pass to Westbrook from outside the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Okogie drains the triple. Okogie's got his first 3 points of the game.
Shooting with range is almost something you must possess in the modern NBA. Josh Okogie with the deep delivery.
Here's George. No good on the shot. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. To the middle, and stolen by Covington. And they're running. Looking to get back on track. And Ayton pulls it down. Zubac with the steal. George finds Zubac. Out to Covington. The 3-ball. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Back to Westbrook. And the officials call goaltend. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt.
The previous play is under
You know,
review.
one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Zubac with the steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. George for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
It's good.
Well, Kevin Durant can just hurt you in so many different ways. He's almost unguardable when he's pulling that jump shot.
Outside Covington. Out to Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Clock at 6. George outside, and the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Suns leading. Right side, Paul. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Leonard. To the left side wing. Good chance here for Westbrook. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Westbrook's got 6 in the quarter.
Pre-shot preparation, right? The ability to catch and shoot is there for Russell Westbrook.
The kick out to Paul. Out left to the wing. Knocked away. To the wing on the left. Outside Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Ayton, a screen on Covington. And there's the lob. Ayton, no good.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. For 3, Booker. And the Suns miss again.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. And now just a 3-point Suns lead.
Just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
You got a piece of it. Leonard on the wing. He's got 9. Pass to Covington. This for the tie. Kevin Durant pulls it in. The Suns have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Up and in on the layup. Durant's got 21.
Well, at close range, you can see KD adjust his touch perfectly, just enough power on that interior shot.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it to George. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Paul with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul. First team foul.
11 seconds left in the third. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Out to Covington. Takes a 3. That one no good. And we've reached the end of the third. The Suns on top, leading by 5. And time to stop. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The Clippers call timeout. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He's not happy with the flow and the tempo. They've been vulnerable along the perimeter. He feels they've done a good job preventing points in the paint, but that's just not enough at this stage of the game.
Thank you for that, Allie.
And those were our Clippers.
The Clippers trail.
Let me hear you get loud for.
Westbrook outside. Outside Covington. George against Paul. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
We know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a three-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Covington, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Outside Payne. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Leonard passes to George. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
The Clippers shooting just 37% so far in this one. George passes to Covington. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Just 4 to shoot. Over Payne. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Booker for 3. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage.
In this situation, Devin Booker on the catch will never hesitate.
And George launches it from deep. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. From deep. And the Suns get it back. Here's Durant. Misses the baby hook. The Clippers have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4.
Josh Okogie, first personal foul. Second team foul.
Out to Covington. Pass to Leonard. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Covington, no good.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
And he lobs it up top. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Leonard outside. Pass to Westbrook. Kicks it to George. Leonard outside. Westbrook right side. Now here's George. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Paul with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Back to Paul. Here's Okogie, pounded by Westbrook from behind the arc. No good. And Los Angeles the other way now. To the wing, right side. Zubac finds George. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Fourth team foul.
Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, Russ making the great read. Outstanding work, understanding the floor, and finding his open teammate.
A nice shot by Booker.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Suns.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And what a huge performance it was for Kevin Durant.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
George passes to Leonard. 23 seconds left in the game. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his third foul so far. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Now here's Westbrook. Here's George. He takes it in, played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Paul George's ability to put the ball on the floor and drive it balances out his shooting. So important to have both.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant.
Ed Small.
We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Morant. There's the drive. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Westbrook against Morant. Westbrook kicks to Covington. Back to Westbrook. Kicks it out to Covington. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Westbrook. And Adams sends it back.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
Good on the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Westbrook. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC. Then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
Zubats, that's good.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. So we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
All right, David, thanks. Now, here's Covington. Westbrook dishes to Covington. Outside for George. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson up top. He's covered by Westbrook. Jackson passes to Bain. Back to Jackson. And here is Brooks from outside the arc. Rebounded by Covington. Westbrook surveying the D. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant outside. And it's Brooks in the corner. Stolen by Zubats. Outside Leonard. The tray. He doesn't hit that one. Memphis leading.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Westbrook with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Yep, that one goes. It's a tie ball game.
And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate his hustle.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Morant. He's got 8. Lays it up off the glass. Morant's got 10 points.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Here's Westbrook, and he banks in the layup.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Morant outside. In the corner, it's Bain. Back to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Stolen by Jackson. Bain finds Brooks. With 1 on the clock, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. Tie game in Los Angeles. And we'll get the second quarter underway. And post game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Westbrook. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. And I think, Steve, now we see less real grudge matches than we did before. But do you like seeing those games where there is no love lost, where there is some bad blood and some contention?
Kevin, I love it. Yes, friends off the court, but on the court, you got to go at each other. And when it's over, win or lose, you leave it right there and you go back to being friends. Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Jackson has the open look, finds himself wide open and drills it. Jackson's got his first bucket in this one. George against Bain. Outside, George. Zubac's a screen on Bain. George, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a three.
Here's Westbrook, following the basket by Ja Morant. Outside, Covington. Bain against George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 10 feet out, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you. Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Adams. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Clippers trail by 4. Gordon for 3. No good on that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Brooks kicks to Morant. A shot missing. Clippers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Powell against Brooks. Powell, the pass to Batum. And the rejection by Jackson. And then Morant slams it in.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Conchar's checked in for Brooks. And it's Luke Kennard in for Bain.
We know Norman Powell is a physical player, showing his upper body strength and finishing through contact.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Powell in the high post. Pass to Highland. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kennard against Gordon. There's Jackson with the 3. And Gordon over to help. To the middle. Here's Morant. Highland with the rebound. Clippers trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's up a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Second team foul.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. And then Morant slams it in.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Now here's Gordon. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
It's his first trip to the line.
76% from the line a season ago.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
Los Angeles has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Batum dishes to Plumlee. Outside Gordon. With the drive, the reverse. Misses the layup. Ja Morant has been leading the charge. Thanks for the great interview, David.
Your Clippers, 20. The Grizzlies, 26.
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
A reliable jump shooter. Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Clippers trail by 4. And here's George. 5 points in the game. Covington's shot is off. And for Memphis, their shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Out to Morant. And it's Brooks in the corner. Bain with it. George picks him up. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game.
Love the finish through contact. Kawhi is even stronger than he looks.
Now here's Morant. He's got 25. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Now George following Jaren Jackson's three-point attempt. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is...
The previous play is under review.
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. They're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games. Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
No good on the second free throw.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West. Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Here's Jackson, and there it is for him. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Grant. Right side Bain. Goes back up. It's Jackson with the drive, and that's 2 points on the layup. Jackson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Great handles for his size. Jackson's a near 7-footer who can take you off the dribble in either direction.
Covington passes to George. Takes it out to Leonard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
That time he kept it himself. Leonard playing a chess game on the pick and roll.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Here's Highland. He's still scoreless so far in this one. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 4-point game. Here's Jackson. Dishes it to Adams. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Morant. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
And Memphis making a change here. Morant's checked in. LA's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. 1:06 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Highland's shot is good. Highland's got 5 now.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Kick out to Adams. And he lays it straight in. Adams has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
There's 39 seconds left in the 3rd. The game now all time. Highland's got 8 points in the quarter.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
Now here's Paul. Here he goes.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
And Morant throws it down.
Oh, he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Plumlee, no luck. Payne for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. John Morant has been leading the charge. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And it's the Clippers with the ball, trailing by 4. So on the 4 for Memphis. Adams is the pivot for him, with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at point guard. Here's Morant, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Morant kicks to Bane. Westbrook against Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Calling his own number, Russ is as confident a player as you will find.
Here's Morant, and he goes big with the dunk right over Robert Covington.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. So it's the Clippers now. 4-point game. Leonard with no one around. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And here's George. Down to the three-pointer from Desmond Bane.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
Second team foul. At the line.
We know he can pass it. He's a tough defender, and Desmond Bane can shoot it from all over.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Morant kicks to Jackson. And the 3 off target. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. And here we go with Adams running it up the court. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Adams. Morant's got 38 points. Leonard looking around. There's the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Clippers trail by 7. Outside, George. Banked in off the glass.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Morant passes to Jackson. Here's Adams. Jackson, that's good. Jackson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Leonard kicks to Westbrook. Zubac with the screen for Westbrook. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Delivering when it matters the most. These are the moments Russ lives for. He wants to be the guy taking the big shots.
Now here's Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over. He beats a Zubac.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
This is how scary Westbrook can be at times. Able to dominate all by himself.
Here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. Leonard with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Over Bane. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
You want your team to be aggressive on the glass, but he was a little too zealous for that rebound.
Yeah, there's an art to snatching rebounds from behind, but most players can't pull it off. Tim Duncan is one of the best.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's nothing.
And a tough break as his 2nd attempt at the line, no good. Outside for George. foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Dylan Brooks.
The defense on George a little too tight there, but to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
Sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
You know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Good. And now they trail by just 4.
I mean, unbelievable. It's one thing to be talented, but Kawhi is clutch as well.
Now here's Morant. Out to Brooks. Morant left side. Just 4 to shoot. He's off on that one. 80 that time from Leonard. Unloads. That doesn't go either for George. Brooks with it. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
courts here. The rare night when guards take a back seat, Richard.
Times have changed. Front courts used to dominate the game. I remember in the 90s when it was Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing. That's when the game was dominated by bigs. But then once spacing happened, now tonight it looks like an old 90s basketball game.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Payne in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the three. That one misses.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Fred.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Now here's Morant. Inside, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Durant's shot is off. About a minute into this first quarter. Down low. Back to Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Here's Morant driving inside. The Suns clear it.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Here's Okogie, and that comes off the assist by Durant.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
The Grizzlies on offense. Morant with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Morant into the lane, uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Paul. To the inside. Ayton, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Adams, the pass to Bane. Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate. When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Jackson against Durant. Brooks outside. Out to the wing. Here's Morant. That shot is off. And Phoenix will come the other way. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Now here's Durant. 3 on the clock. There's the 3. They get it back. Back to Paul. Takes the 3. It doesn't go for him. Memphis leading. Left side Morant. Pass to Adams. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Durant with it. He's picked up by Adams. Stolen by Jackson. Adams against Durant. Here's Jackson.
A tough cover in there. Jackson Jr. can post you. He can face you up. He can finish with either hand.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis. And he makes the first.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Durant with a screen on Payne. Durant has the open look. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Durant's got 5.
This demonstrates leadership. Durant knows his teammates look for him to score and score often.
You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
Here's Okogie after the basket by Memphis. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Here's Jackson. And Ayton pulls it down.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Booker. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
Here's Morant. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Booker against Bain. Booker, the pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Stolen by Ayton. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth team.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Morant against Paul. And that one's good. Morant.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
You're looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a lift for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
And so here's Phoenix after the basket by Memphis. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Bain with it, now guarded by Booker. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Outside for Booker. Pass to Ayton. Clock at 4. For 3, Durant. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Now Morant. Inside, Aldama. Memphis needs to get off a shot. No good from 11 feet. The Suns trailing. Durant, the pass to Booker. Paul for 3. Unloads. Durant with another miss.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Kennard's checked in. Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
And it's Brooks missing. The Suns have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Paul with it. He's picked up by Adams. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Now here's Brooks. Here's Morant. Pass to Aldama. And it's Morant missing. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Screen by Durant. Here's Okogie, pounded by Morant. Lets a three fly. Another three for Phoenix.
From deep, Paul doesn't hold back when pulling the trigger, especially when he sees the chance.
To stop the run, Kennard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix. Both shots good from the stripe.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's Durant. That shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
Phoenix foul. Josh
and about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
He plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
Now here's Kennard. Left side, Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Ayton with a screen. Booker, pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
Here's Brooks. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Paul. Here's Okogie, defended by Kennard. Got a hand on it.
Suns foul. Josh Okogie. 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
Memphis leading. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Morant, the pass to Adams. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Phoenix has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Here's Okogie. Kennard against Booker. The 3-ball. The Grizzlies pull it in. Kennard outside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Morant's got 8 points here in the quarter. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for Ja Morant. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. They've got Dylan Brooks. Ja Morant is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Xavier Tillman, and it's Aldama in at the power forward.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Offensive board, Biyombo. And Biyombo slams it home.
Adding the stat sheet, getting the board, and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Out to Craig. From deep. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul of the game. Well, Richard, you had a long playing career. When you think of the great leaders you were around, what are some of the common threads?
I think one of the common threads are the guys that work the hardest expect the most from their teammates. And that's something that I've always seen be very, very consistent with leaders, because leaders, especially leaders of men in professional sports, you have to lead by example.
Lee misses. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Here's Moran. There's the drive, and rejected. Warren against Brooks. Pass to Biyombo. Back to Craig. And he banks in the layup. Craig's got his first points in this one.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Knocked loose. Now here's Brooks. He's covered by Warren. Kicks it out to Kennard. Here's Lee. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Let's go with a 3. And Biyombo slams it home.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Timeout called. The Suns. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Bain comes in for Kennard. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Moran against Paul. Driving in to the middle. Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
I don't care which side of the pick and roll KD is on. He is the threat.
Moran against Paul.
2 minutes.
Here's Okogie. Ayton passes to Booker. Soft touch off the glass. And it's now only a 1-point Memphis lead.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Moran against Paul. Pass to Tillman. Lets it go from deep. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Ball finds Durant. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Well, Memphis shooting great. 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Morant with it, and it's Paul picking him up. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. Bain against Booker. Jackson outside. Pass to Brooks. 5 on the clock. Here's Tillman. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Here's Okogie. He's got 5. And Durant gets it to go. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns. Paul against Moran. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
To me, the passing of Durant, that's what separates him from other superstars. KD's willing to move the ball.
Moran, pass to Jackson. Oh, rejected by Ayton. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Pass to Tillman. And that one is stuffed right through.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Down low. For three, Durant. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams.
And please give a big round of applause.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
The drive by Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Suns leading. Pass to Ayton. The three is up. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
The basketball genius of Paul in action, finding those chances to set his guys up.
Paul against Morant. Misses from short range. And Phoenix shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Booker for three. He can't hit that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Out left to the wing. The drive by Morant. There's Jackson with the three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his fifth rebound in this one. Here's Booker. Outside Paul. Beyond the arc. And Morant clears the board. The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Inside. Tillman misses. For Phoenix, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Back to Booker. Here's Okogie, guarded by Bane. The kick out to Paul. Here's Ayton. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Timeout called. Memphis. Adams checked in for Tillman. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He told his team, quote, "We can do this. This is why we put in the work. This is the moment the work pays off." He's coaching them up for a victory.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Out to the right wing. Back to Ayton. Into the lane. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
And the dunk by Jackson.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Now here's Morant. Up top, Booker. Stolen by Jackson. Morant against Durant. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Durant, pass to Paul. Screen by Durant. And he lobs it up to the rim. And he can't get that one.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
On the break.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Ayton, no good. Memphis trailing here. Jackson, pass to Adams. Back to Jackson. Outside Bain, and here's Morant. Pass to Adams, to the middle. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Phoenix ball.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Now here's Ayton from outside the arc. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please. Well, that was clearly a foul.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
For the Grizzlies.
So he can't get either to fall.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Ayton, no good. The Grizzlies shooting a nice 50% for the game. Bain. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Durant for 3. Ayton with a screen. Up top, Durant. From behind the arc. And Booker the bucket on the assist from Durant. And the Suns lead by 10.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, it's stolen by Adams.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Ball finds Durant. That one's good for 2. And now a 12-point Suns lead.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at these crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
No good on the free throw.
4th personal foul.
That one misses. Outside Paul. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Even early on in this game.
Away.
Thank you, Kevin.
What a worker Kawhi is. Terrific player. And a great story, David. Thanks. And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the three, the small forward. Zubac. Both these squads, man, Brent, they play hard on the defensive end, don't they? Did you enjoy playing in games like this?
No, Kevin. Why would defense? Why would I enjoy playing against a good defensive team? I want to score. But we will appreciate what we get tonight with these guys. Great effort, great grit, and we'll see who will come out on top.
No good from Durant.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in. Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Paul. Stolen by Zubac. It's tipped and taken away by Paul. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Outside Covington. Westbrook against Paul. And it's Westbrook, that time on the assist from Covington. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the game to go. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Durant.
Covington can guard 1 through 5, and he'll be asked to do that.
KD can't get it to go.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on. Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. He gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Now here's Westbrook. Nobody near Leonard. Takes it out to Covington. In the corner, it's Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. Zubac's no good. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 4-point game. And there's the pass to Ayton. From past the arc. The shot by KD. No good. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Back to Covington. Pass to Zubac. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Paul kicks to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
The Clippers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Free throw drops for Covington.
Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
You love how Kawhi has developed this part of his game, just able to find teammates and rack up assists.
Now here's Westbrook. He's guarded closer, and the layup's good off the glass. Westbrook's got 6 points.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
The Clippers have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. And George kicks to Leonard. And the dunk by Covington.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
.32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Westbrook up top, defended by Paul. Kicks it out to Leonard, stolen by Durant. Passes to Paul. Here's a Kobe. Outside Durant. There's a screen. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Westbrook. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the one spot. Back to Westbrook, beyond the arc. And Paul pulls it down. Suns trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Booker's shot is good.
Booker getting contact, still finding a way to finish through it.
Leonard inside. Pass to Westbrook. It's Covington on the wing. Now here's Leonard. Guarded closer. Here's Zubac. And the rejection by Ayton.
So he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Leonard with the steal. To the right wing. The pass to Covington. Back to Zubac. And it's sent back by KD.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
And Paul George had great position that time. An easy deuce.
Tries the spin move. Booker outside. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Down low. And KD throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Well, next time he should do a better job, I think, of getting balanced and set up his feet. That just throws your body way out of whack and hurts your percentages.
For three, Westbrook. Rebound by the Suns. From deep. The shot by KD. No good.
2 minutes remaining. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Paul with the three. Outside for Durant. From deep three-point range. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Okogie for three. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Highland. There's the dish to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And this is something Ayton has to keep developing. In this era, big men have to possess an outside jumper.
And Plumlee kicks to Gordon. Here's Highland, defended by Paul. Highland passes to Batum. Just 5 to shoot. In the corner, it's Plumlee. Here's Gordon. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Okogie. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off. Can't let up now.
Now here's Powell. He's tightly guarded. A crossover and the dunk by Powell.
And how about Powell to the people as Norman gets up for a loud 2 points.
Batum against KD. Kicks it out to Booker. Plenty of space. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great one. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
That's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Timeout call, the Suns.
Make some noise, Phoenix, for your Suns breaker down. All right, Suns fans, give a big round of applause for your Suns breaker breakthrough. Here comes some t-shirts. Get up out of your seats, everybody. All right, Suns fans, here comes.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns, trailing by 4. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's a Kogi in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Covington dishes to George. Kicks it out to Leonard. To the left wing. Zubac the best to George. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
You know, the early years when Paul George came into the league with the Pacers, you wondered how his frame would fill out. It's filled out nicely.
Suns trail by 7. Inside, stolen by Zubac. Outside, Covington. It's George on the wing. Back to Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
And Covington sends it back. George against Booker. Now, here is George. Not a lot of room. Good D by Booker. Well, Phoenix shooting well. They're at 45%. To the paint, here's Durant, and it goes down 2 points.
And he has gotten stronger. Durant's been able to do this with more regularity. Powers through for the bucket. Gets a chance to tack on another point at the free throw line.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Here's George. Nails it from the high post. George has got 8 points.
Yeah, Paul George, too nice from that distance. Just gets up there with confidence and knocks that one down.
Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's a Kogi. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Covington into the lane. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
Good to see Covington get in there and challenge the defense.
Outside for KD. Ayton, the pass to KD. For the three. And Ayton throws it down.
I'll tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Now Westbrook. 6 points for him. Leonard dishes to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. Wants to get it to Zubac. And does. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Suns trail by 8. And Booker kicks to Paul. Back to Booker. Pass to Paul.
2 minutes remaining.
Passes it to Ayton. Paul, right side. 6 to shoot. For 3, Booker. The Clippers grab the miss. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
And George drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Outside Durant. Pass to Ayton. And the rejection by Zubac. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Leonard inside. He's covered by Ayton. Kicks it out to Covington. And the pass to George. Back to Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Covington's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Durant, the pass to Booker. The 3. Drills it from outside. Booker's got 9.
Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Up top, Leonard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Pass to George. Driving to the basket. And George with the stuff.
Showing off those long strides. Really tough to keep Paul George off of his straight line when he's on the bounce.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And so he makes both from the line.
Some guys will wow you with their overall size or incredible athleticism. Devin Booker does it with his pure ability to score the ball.
Westbrook laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 8.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Los Angeles.
And please give a big round of applause.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Paul George.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Here's Paul. Here's KD. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists in the game.
KD, one of those guys who will go down on the list of the greatest scorers in NBA history.
Paul against Westbrook. Leonard kicks to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard from downtown. It's good from long range.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Kawhi Leonard, the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
Ayton dishes to KD. This one for 3. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
I like this throwback approach that's taken, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Suns trail by 10. Lee outside. Drills the three-pointer.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
This is it to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Paul passes to Durant. Shoots over Covington. Durant, no good. Clippers leading by 9. Here's Leonard driving inside.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Back to Booker. KD a screen on Westbrook. No good from Booker.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Leonard inside. Ayton's there.
And Kawhi getting up that time, just owning all the airspace around the rim.
Ayton kicks to Durant. There's the triple. There's the 3. Takes a 3. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Oh, man. We should grab some popcorn, and a blanket, and a pillow, and settle in. This is going to be a long night watching KD score.
And here's Westbrook. Going inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Devin Booker.
Yeah, the defender all over.
That's good from Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win.
That one from long range. KD's got 13 points in the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half. That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Outside Durant. Suns moving the ball around. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Outside Leonard. rejection by Ayton. Covington with the steal.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Clippers.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Paul George.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Shooting for the Clippers, Paul George.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Phoenix calls timeout. They trail by 8. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth.
All right, everybody, look who's coming. It's time to make some noise for your song, Breaker Dance Through.
Here's Booker.
Make some noise once again.
No good on the quick 3. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Covington kicks to Westbrook. Pass to George. Kicks it out to Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. And the Clippers lead by 11.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now, well, thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
goes to the Clippers. So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the one. We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
He's showing us the handles a little bit right there. All the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man. Oh, stolen by Morant. And here's the fast break. The shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. George passes to Zubac. Back to George. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Pass to Zubac. Oh, misses the dunk.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Zubac.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Outside Bain. Back to Morant. Adams with a screen on Leonard. Morant, the pass to Adams. Good, and the setup by Morant.
Well, Steven Adams was a bit raw when he entered the league, but you can see right there how sound he has become as a finisher on the interior.
Now here's George. He's got 5 to the inside. Here's Covington, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up. You can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Here's Morant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Here's George. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Westbrook. Out to Leonard. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Over Morant. Shot by Leonard, no good. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Now Morant. Morant with the slam!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Leonard for 3. No luck on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Left side Morant. And it's good for 2. Morant's got 8.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Covington against Jackson. Covington passes to George. Now here's Zubac. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Covington. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. 4 on the clock. Here's Leonard.
Well, you have to love the intensity with which Steven Adams plays, always giving his best to throw shooters off.
Outside Morant. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You gotta love how he stuck with the play. Nice work.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And George gets it to go on the assist by Westbrook. 9 points in the game.
Oh, what a pretty delivery right there from Russell Westbrook. Nice pass. It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Pass to Covington. Back to Leonard. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Grizzlies out. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Memphis.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Another strength for them today, guys, mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard, the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Here's George. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He misses the free throw.
Paul George, one of those players the media appreciates because he doesn't give you pat answers. When you ask him a question, he is thoughtful and is honest.
Memphis leading. Morant with it, guarded by Covington. Outside for Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Zubac with a screen on Morant. Here's Westbrook. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. To the paint. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
How about the mobility for a 7-footer that Steven Adams has? Just outstanding sprinting the floor.
And stolen by Bane. Brooks outside. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And it's Adams missing. The Clippers trail. Leonard on the wing. This one for 3. The rebound by Jackson.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Adams a screen. Morant, the pass to Adams. Off target at the rim. Los Angeles shooting just 38% for this game so far. Inside, Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Here's Morant, a unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Zubac with a screen on Bane. Back to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Morant. Good D by Covington. Now here's Leonard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Zubac passes to Leonard. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the middle. Here's Adams, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on even to Zubac.
As physical a player as there is in the entire NBA, Steven Adams putting the defense in a tough spot.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And George with the jam.
Well, Paul George has been cooking all night. The defense has nothing for him right now.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Yep, count it. Bane's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bane, no good. The Clippers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Covington, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Tremendous job by Robert Covington to get the defense committed and draw the contact. Nice.
Both good from the line that time. There's a minute 12 left in the half. That one's good from Bane on the assist by Morant. Bane's got 7 points in the game.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Kept alive. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Adams with the ball. Guarded now by George. The 3 from Bane. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Covington passes to Zubac. Zubac, screen. And he lobs it up, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Memphis.
And Bane, no good on that one.
Shooting 1.
Leonard against Morant. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw. Here's George. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. 14 points for him.
Well, that's about strength from Paul George. You touch the paint, he will finish. Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And so that brings the first half to a... Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
The Clippers, 26.
Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Ja Morant is out there with Luke Kennard, and it's Conchar in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Memphis leading.
What you love about Mason Plumlee is there's a level of professionalism in terms of his effort and energy. He brings it every single night.
Pass to Conchar. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Clippers shooting at 45% of the game so far. Batum outside. Powell sets a screen. Batum's shot is off. And you know, Doris, in addition to the effort Plumlee puts out there, he's a dependable scorer in tight.
BA, he's going to get the vast majority of his scoring opportunities in the painted area. He can finish with either hand, and what is so underrated about his game, his ability to find people, to pass the basketball in tight spaces.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Pass to Highland. Plumlee with it, and Kennard picks him up defensively. 5 on the clock. Here's Powell. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Wow, with contact in the restricted area, Norman Powell, pretty play.
Here's Adams. Here's Kennard. Another shot, and it's laid in by Adams. Adams has got 6.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Tillman's checked in for Adams, and it's Jones in for Ja Morant. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Leonard outside. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists now in the game. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Jackson. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound in this one. Covington, a screen on Jackson. To the paint. Stolen by Jones. And here comes the break. Jackson can't get it to go. The Clippers trail. Westbrook outside. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, the aggressive play on the interior paying off for Russell Westbrook right now. He is always able to score on the inside. The explosive hops makes it easier.
Morant, he's checked in for Jones. 1:57 left in the third quarter. Here's Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Love the attacking mindset of Morant. Gets him to the line.
And Morant drops them both. 1:50 left in the third quarter. It's George on the wing. Covington passes to Leonard. And there's the drive. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Boy, what is more fear-invoking than Kawhi off the bounce near the cup? Look out.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Pass to Morant. Over Leonard. Jackson on the wing. Back to Tillman. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Double team on Leonard. Right wing. Inside. Kicks it to George. Fires the three.
Russell Westbrook for his personal foul. Second team foul.
The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Pass to Conchar. Morant with it. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
George passes to Covington. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Covington's got 9 points.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And so it's Memphis closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead, just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at point guard. And then Morant with the jam!
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Picked by Covington. Here's George. Kennard with the rebound. Memphis leading. Jackson finds Morant. High arcing shot. Second chance effort. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul so far. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Steven Adams checked in for Tillman. Dylan Brooks comes in for Conchar. And it's Desmond Bane in for Kennard. It's rebounded by George. Los Angeles shooting the rock at 58%. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Leonard outside. Ooh, poked away.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Westbrook outside. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on Desmond Bane. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Leonard finds George. From downtown, they get it back. Out to Leonard. Goes back up, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. That's on Steven Adams.
This guy turns himself into one of the league's top talents. Kawhi Leonard continues to be a dominant two-way force.
And Leonard drops them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Morant against Leonard. Outside Bane. Back to Morant. Four on the clock. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That'll get him his fourth foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Out to Covington. Pass to Westbrook. Now Zubac. Count the basket and the foul. Ja Morant picks one up.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Zubac no good on that one. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Morant, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2 on Robert Covington.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
The free throw drops for Morant. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
He missed a chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Zubac finds Covington. Now Leonard. Zubac with a screen on Brooks. Leonard on the take.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has been in so many big-time situations. How confident is he right there?
Outside Morant. To the middle. It's stolen by Leonard. Covington up top. Defended by Jackson. Leonard passes to Covington. And here's George. Zubac with a screen on Bane. Here's George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And this is a tough moment, even for George. But it's a chance to show us he's got ice in his veins.
First free throw is good. And that gives him a lead. And so both free throws good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
Morant, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Leonard passes to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. Six on the shot clock. Here's Westbrook. Brooks with the rebound. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Right side Morant. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Count it! And he's tied it up! What a shot!
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Bane against George. The Grizzlies pull it in. They've led by as much as 10. Morant against Zubac. Morant, the pass to Adams. He connects!
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
To the inside. Zubac.
Yes! Rise up and flush it, big man. If he wanted to, he could have ripped the rim off the backboard of that one.
Timeout called. Memphis. Seven seconds left to play in the 4th. Leonard for 3. Oh, no good. We're headed for overtime. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And here's Morant. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And no good. He tried to maintain control as he was fouled. He'll shoot 2 at the line. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Aldama's checked in. No good on that one.
I love Robert Covington's story. Here's an undrafted player out of Tennessee State who's now made a very long, productive NBA career as a 3-and-D player and just one of the hardest workers in the league.
Brooks, right side. To the wing on the left. Here's Moran. Outside for Brooks. Inside. Tipped. And stolen by Leonard. Westbrook outside. Back to Leonard. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, once he's in the painted area, you can see the level of aggression goes up for Kawhi Leonard.
To the middle. Here's Aldama. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Leonard for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. They set the pick. Morant with the slam!
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Leonard passes to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Robert Covington, calm, cool, and collected.
Brooks outside. Outside Morant. Pass to Aldama. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
For Memphis, they've gone a perfect 4 for 4 to begin this OT session. Here's Morant. On the wing, Bain. George with a steal. Here's Leonard. And it's good. And that one brings them within 1.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
Here's Westbrook. Can't hit that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Morant. Money!
Oh, man. Exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. 23 seconds left to play in overtime. For 3, George. No good from three-point range. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
To the left wing. Back to Morant. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
And it's critical Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Morant. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
And so the Grizzlies take the win. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Whew.
And that'll do it, folks. For Dorisburg, Allie LaForte.
Teams. Battle it out. You know, Greg, whoever comes out on top tonight will have really made a statement to the league.
And Kevin, no matter what happens, this is a great opportunity for both teams. They say iron sharpens iron. The only way you get better is by facing challenging opponents.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. And Morant throws it down.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Ayton. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And it's the Suns with the ball, following the score by Memphis. Ayton, the pass to Durant. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Morant with a wide open look. It's the rebound. Adams outside. To the inside. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Adams. Morant's got 6 points.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Ja Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
And Booker kicks to Paul. It's the three-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Ayton. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Memphis shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line, and he makes the first.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Paul kicks to Durant. From 13. Okogie, the pass to Durant. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his third season Smitty in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
And then Durant with the dunk.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using them to cut up the defense there with ease.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Both free throws good from Morant.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
Booker, no good. Memphis leading by 3. Payne for 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Paul looking around. And Ayton throws it down.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Morant kicks to Adams. Morant against Paul. Adams, the pass to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And Ayton throws it down.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Jackson finds Morant. And stolen by Ayton. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Booker the pass to Ayton. Booker against Brooks. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. And Booker is good for 3.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Looks for Paul. Gets it to him.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ball against Morant. On the wing, Bane. The feed to Jackson. Will it go? Can't connect from short range. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. The Suns lead by 4. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. And then Morant slams it in.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Durant, shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. KD's got the lead up to 4 now for Phoenix.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes. The 7-footer Durant is a threat to dunk it. Can't let him get inside.
Brooks dishes to Jackson. Back to Brooks. Out left to the wing. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Booker with it. From deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. KD, a screen on Bain. Lobbed up there for KD. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Bain with it, now guarded by Booker. Bain kicks to Morant. He dishes it to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Booker against Bain. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Bain passes to Morant. And stolen by Booker. For 3, Okogie. Pass to Ayton. Lets it go from deep. Ayton, a screen on Morant. Ball finds Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Morant passes to Adams. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
It's Durant with the drive and finished off by KD.
For a guy who is almost 7 feet, Kevin Durant has tight handles.
When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunity.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Ayton in the corner. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Booker with no one around. No good on the quick 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Bain, no good. Phoenix leading by 3. Lobbed up there for KD. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
KD with the reach to finish anything you throw his way.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Jackson finds Morant. Back to Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. And here's Booker from the arc. That one, no good.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Adams. And Adams with the slam.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
And Durant launches from deep. Paul passes to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst. Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Stolen by Jackson. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Phoenix. All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
They've got Kennard. He's out there with Morant. And it's Tillman in at the center position. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second.
Not want to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
And the NBA has favored three-point shooting here as of late,
which has made players like Luke Kennard very valuable in the process, GA. The lefty stroke of Kennard is a thing of beauty, and he shoots the three ball with such confidence.
Back to Morant. Biyombo with the block. And they'll keep possession. The score now all even. Jackson's got 7 points.
There's the flexibility of Jaren at the offensive end. He can post, he can put it on the floor, or he can just catch and fire.
Here's Biyombo. Second chance shot. Payne gets a wide open look. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That's his first foul. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's Tillman. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. That's tipped. Jackson against Paul. For the lead. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That is great body control by Jaren Jackson. Takes the hit, completes the play, now gets to the line for one more.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Jones. Suns trail by 3. Durant with a wide open look. And again, it's the Suns missing. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Morant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on 8.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
That one is no good. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Adams checked in.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Make some noise. Kick some noise. Grizzlies. Give them a round of applause.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And it's Paul penetrating. Pass to Ayton. It's stolen by Adams. Outside Jackson. Morant outside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
So far tonight, he's gone 4 of 6 at the line.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Down low. And the rejection by Jackson. Ayton finds Durant. And there's another turnover by the Suns. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. And here's Morant. 21 points in the game. Kennard on the wing. To the middle, here's Adams. Some solid defense from Ayton. Suns shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively.
Offensively, once KD gets going, it's over. It's beautiful to watch.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Grizzlies have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight, 6 of 9 to be exact. And the technical free throw is good.
You know, there's always going to be room in this league for guys like Luke Kennard. He can shoot, he can pass it, and he can put it on the floor.
It's Morant with the drive. Adams' shot is off.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
For 3, Booker. Not going to go that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant outside. Now the pass to Concho. Jackson with the screen. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
1:05 left in the third quarter. Outside for Durant. Shot clock at 6. From deep. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Accurate from deep. Durant's a gifted shooter. One of the best we've ever seen.
Morant passes to Adams. Back to Morant. And it's Durant with the rebound. Suns trail by 4. To the left side wing. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Paul's got 8 points.
Quick trigger from Chris Paul, putting the shot up before the D can get on him.
Outside for Jackson. Morant outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris Paul picks up that.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there. And maybe he's starting to find his form at the line. He certainly had his share of chances.
Paul passes to Durant. There's a good screen for the tie. And no good that time. That one misses. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting necking. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Booker in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Suns. That ties the game. Ayton's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Phoenix.
I love the confidence. Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Brooks checked in for Conchar, and it's Bane in for Kennard. Durant with a screen on Morant. Inside to take the lead. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Bane. So they take the lead.
Against Booker, A little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
And it's Morant missing. Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. The drive by Paul, and the layup falls. Now it's a 4-point Phoenix lead.
Just so reliable. I mean, that basket there will give them a little bit more of a cushion.
Morant kicks to Jackson.
Come on.
And they get it back. Back to Morant. To stop the run. Out to Brooks. Outside, Bain. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. Morant passes to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Adams' shot is good.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Phoenix calls timeout. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you, we'll win this game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The Suns making a switch here. Lee's checked in. Ayton a screen on Brooks. No good from Lee.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Brooks dishes to Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. He feeds it to Jackson. And it's sent back by KD. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Morant against Paul. Brooks kicks to Bain. Morant outside. Adams in the corner from the arc. And he gets it back. Brooks outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
It's Morant in the corner. Driving in and finished off by Morant.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Here's Lee outside. Bain against Booker. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Nailed from three-point land. And the Suns lead by 5.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 6. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Brooks. And Phoenix also making a switch. Okogie's checked in. Morant kicks to Bain. Adams down low. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Adams has got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
And that's what he does. KD, a crunch time assassin.
Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. Here's Jackson. Kennard on the wing. Passes to Morant. And a wide open look for Bain. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Desmond Bain is a good option in these situations. Way to come through.
Jackson against Durant. Over to the left wing. Ayton wide open. Another three for Phoenix.
He is a great kid. I love to see this from Aiden, stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. KD against Jackson. Fires for three. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by KD. Ayton's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns. To the inside. Paul outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The trickery of Paul, he's unpredictable. It is what gets defenders to be overly aggressive.
Chris Paul at the line for 2.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Chris Paul.
That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
First team foul.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our program.